Okay, so here we go, chat. Is this Hell Room? No, this is not Hell Room yet. This is the calm before the storm. All right, Team Grunt Hideout number 4. Okay, Grunt number 4 in the hideout. Some interesting little guys. Oh, wait, did I need to pre-damage? No, I didn't. Thank God. Okay. Let's hope this is all correct. Manectric opens up. Manectric is double team, a life orb, and the static ability, which can paralyze me. It's very annoying. It does see that it kills me with Thunderbolt, so I believe it has to Thunderbolt this turn. So I'm just going to flip turn out. We're holding protective pads so we can't get staticked. It's not really necessary because Kebab is actually never going to see battle again. But we've never used protective pads before, so who cares? So now Radish is going to come in on the guaranteed Thunderbolt. Take basically no damage because the quad resists it. Can't get paralyzed because it's an electric type. And Energy Ball will finish this little guy off. I believe the only Pokemon that is able to... or the first Pokemon that can kill me that I do not kill, because I outspeed everything else on their team, is Pyroar. So Pyroar's going to come in, and it's going to see that it kills me with only Fire Blast. So Pyroar now has to Fire Blast. And so I'm going to switch in Tortellini on our little Fire Blast that we are guaranteed to take. And we're just going to hope it doesn't crit, just because, I don't know, it's a little scary when it just says crit, you know? Just a little scary. Right? I'm not Volt Switching out because a Volt Switch crit and a knockoff crit can accidentally kill Pyroar a little early. And all we need to do here is just knock off to get rid of this Focus Band. That's literally the only thing. We need to knock off so we don't activate this thing's Focus Band. We're pre-burned because this Pokemon has Yawn. And we did not want to get put to sleep. There's a critical hit. Little scary. Boom. There's the knockoff. Focus Band is gone. Hurt by the burn. So now it is going to Hyper Voice or Fire Spin, which Dino Nugget is able to just barely take and stay above 50%. It's not going to Yawn, of course, because it's not... it wouldn't do anything to burn. My burn Tortellini. So we simply switch into Archeops. Archeops can deal 98% with Rock Slide. So we will be doing Rock Slide next. We are holding a Flying Gem. You get a single Flying Gem for the entire game. And that makes Acrobatics do an insane amount of damage. And so when I use this Rock Slide to kill this Pyroar, the AI sees, oh my god, my entire team is outsped and one-shot by Acrobatics. There's nothing I can do. And so it just sends in the next Pokemon. I don't actually want to use this Flying Gem yet. We just want to debate in the next Pokemon. We just wanted the AI to panic and send in this Fearow. Because this Fearow also just dies to Rock Slide. So we're just going to Rock Slide. It's going to Quick Attack. If it crits, it brings us below 50%, but then a second Rock Slide just kills. So yeah, we made the AI panic. Think we're going to use that. Now we're set. Now Absol comes in, because again, the AI is like, there's nothing I can do. I might as well just send in my next Pokemon. Thinks I'm gonna die. So yeah, it sees kill with Stone Edge and Night Slash, I think. Which Meatloaf resists. So Meatloaf is just going to switch in. It might see a kill with Psycho Cut because I think it has guaranteed critical hits with Super Luck plus Scope Lens plus high critical hit ratio move. So it could also use Psycho Cut. I'm not really sure. I don't think it matters. Meatloaf is going to switch in now. Now, as per usual... There we go. Okay, that was the weakest move it could have used. But anyways, yeah. We have pre-burned our Meatloaf to one-shot this Absol with Mach Punch. We outspeed and one-shot with Mach Punch. So we will do that now. Good. The nuclear button. I also have a nuclear button. It's called a Flying Gem. All right. What's so hard about this Nuzlocke? I'll show you one of the next boss fights that's coming up. Trapinch comes out. It has Arena Trap, but it's simply a stupid baby and dies to Hammer Arm. This is maybe the weakest Pokemon we've seen in 200 hours. I don't know why they put this here. It's kind of a meme, I think. Hammer Arm kills. Every fight in this game is basically a boss fight. We killed the stupid baby. Easy peasy. Stupid baby dead. But anyways, Magma Grunt number 5. This is our 4th grunt today. Let's go. That's because Rapidash was busy on holidays. Alright, Druddigon! Did I put items on these? I hope I did. I'm just gonna trust that I did. Draco Meteor kills Druddigon. It's quite simple. The Druddigon just dies. Now, the rest of their team is basically either killed or out-damaged by Acai even after that drop. So it's just gonna send in the only Pokemon that's faster, Shiftry. And it's just gonna do its highest damaging move. Low kick. So I'm just gonna switch in my egg to take a low kick. It shouldn't take that much damage, I think. Yep. And then we just Mega Evolve. The problem with the Shiftry is that it's Bright Powder, so we can miss. But Mega Pidgeot has no guard, so we can't miss. And Hurricane just kills. So, there's the Hurricane. Kill the guy. And now Marowak is the next Pokemon that it sees. Oh my god. It sees that it kills me, but I don't kill it. So Marowak is going to come in next with a Stone Edge. And Sprout takes a Stone Edge pretty nicely. Nice. It's a little scary. That has knockoff. It could have knocked off our soft sand that we needed to hold. We're going to Wood Hammer here. We outspeed and we kill with Wood Hammer. We needed to hold the soft sand, so Turtonator that's going to come out next couldn't have Shell Smashed because it sees that we kill it in one hit. Or it thinks that we kill it in one hit. We don't kill it on one hit every time. Turtonator, we manipulated it so it came in last, so it can't explode because it does have Explosion. So now it is just going to use its highest damaging move instead. Can't Shell Smash, it can't explode. It's just going to pick between Dragon Pulse and Flamethrower, and obviously Flamethrower is going to do more, which P is going to handle. P is going to take that Flamethrower. And it's going to drop below half HP. And it is going to allow Hydreigon to come in for free. And Hydreigon outspeeds and simply kills with Draco Meteor. This Turtonator has a Quick Claw, but Quick Claw, Dragon Pulse, critical hit, we actually live. Turtonator sucks. Goodbye. Fight's over. Easy peasy. Should be a fairly straightforward fight, I think. We'll find out the hard way. An intruder! Meatloaf burned? Yeah, Meatloaf is burned in the box, though. It's just burned at home. So, this Colossal has Explosion and a Quick Claw, but because of how it is, it can't Explosion on the first turn because Stealth Rock always has higher priority than it. So, we're just gonna try Liquidation kill this. It has Quick Claw, but like, who the hell cares? Okay. Cool. So there's no Stealth Rocks up for the fight because Quick Claw didn't activate. We're poisoned so we didn't get burned. I believe Flareon comes in now because it thinks it can kill me. It thinks it can kill me with Super Power. So we'll be using Super Power onto my Gyarados. We intimidate it. Fantastic. Superpower. There it is. All right. So now it not only is a stupid baby, but it's also very weak. Its defenses are down. So Waterfall deals 200% of this guy's HP. And we actually outspeed it, because these guys are slow. So, if we Waterfall kill. And then, Draco's ult is going to come in, and it's guaranteed going to Bolt Beak. Because it outspeeds and sees a kill with it. So Torterra, luckily, takes no damage from Bolt Beak because it's an electric move. And then our Hydreigon is going to switch in on a Fire Blast. Because that is the move that does the most amount of damage against it. And it's going to take a Fire Gem. I think that means it hits because it has Hustle and Fire Blast. Hits it anyways, of course. Draco Meteor just kills this guy. And then we're pretty sure Talonflame comes in. I think. Then we hope Talonflame comes in. I'm pretty sure I did the Switch AI right. It's kind of weird because we technically... I think... I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure Talonflame comes in next. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Talonflame comes in. And Caracosta just 1v1s this guy. Take a Brave Bird. Easy peasy. This has a focus band, so it can just survive forever. So, we're gonna knock off to get rid of the focus band. It has flame body, doesn't matter. First kill for Caracosta, leaving only cast form with no kills. Cast form's gonna get 1 kill. And it's going to die. Alright, flame body, ouch. We knocked off the focus band though, that's good. We're gonna take probably 1 more Brave Bird as we kill it with a Power Gem. Power Gem's a special move. Alright, -1 Citrus Berry. Alright. And with this beautiful sequencing, we now bring in the Solrock last, which has Bright Powder as an item, and it has Explosion. Which is just lovely. Just so great. This, it sees that it can't explode though, because it's the last Pokemon out. It has Will-O-Wisp, it's not going to use it. So it is going to simply Stone Edge my Copperajah. So Copperajah is going to switch in on a Stone Edge. And we have a guaranteed win now. Because even with the Bright Powder, we are holding the Zoom Lens, which, because we're slower, Bright Powder lowers accuracy by 10% to 90%. Zoom Lens, if we're slower, raises our accuracy by 20%, which brings it back over 100. Wide Lens doesn't bring it over 100, but Zoom Lens does. So we now are able to kill with an Iron Head or 2 if it used Will-O-Wisp there. But no Will-O-Wisp, so Iron Head will kill. And there's the fight. Alright, cool. Alright, good. And that is 5 fights done in a day. Here's what the next trainer looks like. It's a random double Magma Grunt battle. This is a pretty nice line. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Magmortar is actually useful for once is crazy. Is this baby's first kill? It might be. It very well might be. It's baby's first kill. Aww. Anyways, alright. First battle of the day. Double battle. Tricky double battle. But I think we figured out a line that uses Magmortar for the very first time ever. Magmortar's gotten 2 kills, and those 2 kills were nothing. Alright, here we go. I'm nervous because it's been like 2 weeks since we did this, because I took off Monday and Wednesday last week, so it's been like 2 weeks since we got into a battle, and I'm scared. Tab in. Let's go. Go. One of our guys was freaking out that he lost his Magma emblem. Wait a minute, was it you who found it? Battle time. Alright, so, the Pokemon, they form like an X or something, where like, the inner Pokemon and the inner Pokemon look at each other, and the outer Pokemon look at each other. So we want to see Noivern and Exeggutor looking at each other. They want to be on like the similar side. So Ninetales and Exeggutor, that means Exeggutor is in the second slot. Tamale and Corncob, you can see they're both on the inside. That means they're looking at each other. And the two Pokemon on the outside are looking at each other. So Ninetales sets up the drought. And this is tricky. This is the first time that Tamale has been like somewhat useful. Tamale is going to use Heat Wave. Isn't it always Sun anyways? No. Ninetales is the Pokemon that sets up the Sun. There's a lot of Pokemon that set up the Sun in here, which is why you guys thought it was always sunny. So Heat Wave will kill Exeggutor, and it will deal some damage to Ninetales. The thing with that is that we don't actually outspeed Exeggutor right now because the Sun doubles its speed. I'm going to Heat Wave, and now Corncob is not going to attack. It's in a Tailwind, which with the dynamic speed, Corncob outspeeds everything on the field, and because it gets a Tailwind, it will double Tamale's speed, and then Tamale will move next. So, we Tailwind now. Tamale goes and kills Exeggutor. Then Ninetales is going to attack, except it's not going to attack. The reason why we're using Tamale is because Ninetales has Imprison. And it will use Imprison if it doesn't see a kill, which it doesn't at this turn. And there is a Pokemon on the field that has a move that matches it, which Ninetales has Heat Wave and Flamethrower. So it has to Imprison this turn. Meaning that we can no longer use Flamethrower and Heat Wave. And now Corncob is hurt by the poison, and because it's hurt by the poison, Arcanine will switch in, and Arcanine will see a kill 100% of the time on Corncob with Flamethrower, as will Ninetales. So, sorry, Flare Blitz with Arcanine. We had to poison Corncob, so Ninetales used Imprison on turn 1, and it didn't see a kill. It now sees a kill, so it basically wasted its turn 1 using Imprison. We are going to switch. They're not going to attack Tamale because they don't see a kill on Tamale. They see a kill, I believe. We're at 99 HP, which is the exact amount of HP that Flare Blitz and Flamethrower will always kill. So Tamale will now switch into Archeops, who was not going to take a hit. And Corncob will now switch into Alaska, who quad resists the fire moves and will not die to them. Yes. I can tell this is a good strategy because Tamales and Corncobs go well together in a meal. Oh yeah. Throw all that on the barbecue, huh? So there's the Flamethrower. And the great thing about this strategy is that we have Tailwind up, so we will outspeed everything for a few turns. There we go. We take the hits. Alaska's fine. Beautiful line, Princess. Thank you. So now we just Rock Slide twice because we outspeed both of them because we're still under Tailwind. And yeah, we just kill. It's completely riskless now. It's always been completely riskless. We Rock Slide and we Rock Slide. All right. Here we go. Did Alaska even get to attack there? Dino Nugget too strong. All right, so now Jumpluff is going to come in, and Donphan should come in. Good. There's our beautiful little Donphan. And there's our Jumpluff. All right, so Donphan deals lethal damage to Arcanine Hisui with Stone Edge and high horsepower. So we'll be attacking Alaska. Jumpluff, Jumpluff is very fast, right? It's pretty fast. Fortunately, my Dino Nugget is faster. So the thing with this Jumpluff is it has Spore, which guaranteed puts you to sleep. And it has a Focus Sash, which means it survives any one hit. Fortunately, we have 2 hits with dual wing beat. So this will just be dying to that. As Donphan will be using an attacking move on Alaska, which Sprout is going to take. And there, Jump Bluff takes 2 hits. And now it is just some simple 1v2 stuff. High Horsepower. That is actually the weaker move to use against my Torterra. So that's nice to see. Tailwind petered out, but we do outspeed now. So, we can simply, we need to, this thing has a Custat Berry, so if we get it to low HP, it will do a lot of damage to me. So I'm going to use Dual Wing Beat, a weaker move than Acrobatics. It is a weaker move than Acrobatics. Because if Acrobatics critical hits, it could activate the Donphan's Custat Berry, it could outspeed and like kill me or something the next turn, whatever, which you don't want. So we're just going to Dual Wing Beat here, and my Torterra outspeeds this Donphan. So, we Dual Wing Beat. Sprout, I believe, after the Dual Wing Beat, does kill with Wood Hammer. And this has Miracle Seed to kill. So we did a little chip with that. We're going to deal some damage to the Donphan and myself with the Wood Hammer. Good stuff. Now, Meltank, the final Pokemon comes out with Body Press, Milk Drink, Curse, Return. It has leftovers. It is thick fat. It's just a chunky thing. But I believe with a simple combination of Acrobatics, my strongest move against this Meltank, because I have no item, and the Wood Hammer, which we survive any one hit plus Wood Hammer recoil, we should be fine here. Return, doesn't matter who it hits. A little scary, but we should survive on at least 20 HP. There it is. All according to plan. All right. Good stuff. Double battle down. Apparently, this next battle is the worst one. Let's take a look at it. It's only 5 Pokemon. Okay, this has Static. It has Bright Powder. It has Swagger Explosion. Super Lux Scope Lens. Okay, I see. I see what this is going for. Let's see now. Can we just chance the room 1 encounter on the off chance it makes this battle easier? Maybe. Maybe it's time we get another encounter. Maybe. So, Magma Hideout is interesting because it has a bunch of different rooms. 6 badges. We can guarantee ourselves a Bagon right now. Because of that. Because we have the Dratini and Dano, but I want the 1 in 4 chance for the Dreepy after badge 7, probably. But Magma Hideout's interesting because it has 4 different encounter tables. We can get something from here. We can get something from room 2 if we want to counter for that. Room... Oops. This... Is this Hell Room? I can't remember what is Hell Room. This is the best room, I believe. But this one is permanent Magma Storm. It's very scary, so that's why the best encounters are in there. But, I mean... Room 1 isn't bad. Because like, we have a 20% chance for a 24% chance and a 5% chance. We have a 10% chance of getting one of the best Pokemon in the game with an Ursaluna. 20% chance that Weezing just explodes on us. Apparently, we already have the best Hell Room encounter in Hydreigon. That's what you'd want in the Hell Room. And I mean, we can pull Shiftry or Victory Bell to save Sceptile's life. It feels like every Room 1 encounter is good. Yeah, we could get a new Protectamon. I think we might just encounter Room 1 just to see what we get. What's the biggest threat on this fight? The Swagger, Foul Play, Explosion, Bright Powder, Static Electrode. It can paralyze you. It can cause you to miss with Bright Powder. It can explode. It can confuse you. And it can kill you with Foul Play or paralyze you with Thunderbolt. It's just got everything. You know what, chat? We're going to figure it out on Wednesday.